Okay, everybody. Today we're going to discuss the idea of medical insurance here in the Philippines. Now, I suppose if you've been reading up on the Philippines and doing your research online and watching other expats' video blogs, you're going to know that the PhilHealth program that's run by the government has been reduced for foreign national residents. It's still around though, and you can still get some benefit from it. That is the go-to policy that everybody seems to refer to when you're in a hospital, dealing with hospital billing and records and so forth. They always ask about PhilHealth first, but there are a number of private agencies. We were at the hospital today for a follow-up for a baby, so I took a picture of some of the displays that they have there. And this is really what I recommend. It's kind of the reverse of the U.S. in that in the U.S. you shop for a medical insurance and then you find from the medical insurance what your local providers are. In the Philippines, I really recommend doing the reverse. So find an area that you're really comfortable with. Find an area with a good university. That was my criteria because I always thought if you have a good university, you're going to have all the infrastructure. You're going to have water, sewer, internet, streets, obviously, a hospital, okay, some upper scale subdivisions. So any place where there's a good university campus, you're going to have a lot of the basic infrastructure to support it. So that was really what I decided to look for. And if you find an area that you're really comfortable with, you find a house that you really like, the thing you need to do is to make sure that that house is within, I'd say, definitely within half an hour. If the weather's really bad at nighttime, you want to be less than a half-hour drive from your front door to the emergency room of that hospital. I like about a 15-minute drive, which is where we live. We live 5 kilometers away from the hospital. Really nice hospital. Actually, there is a closer hospital. There's 2 closer hospitals, actually. But my wife's sister is an RN at this hospital, and so we go to that one. It's only 5 kilometers away, 3.1 miles in the U.S. Now, once you find an area that you want to live, find the hospital, make sure it's close, and go to the hospital to get recommendations of the insurance companies. Okay, that way you're not going to have any problems with billing. You can go and talk to the billing people. You can talk to they've got like it's not called reception, but it looks like a reception desk at a hotel, okay, when you walk in. And you can talk to them and they'll send you to the right office. And just tell them that, you're a resident in the area and you want to make sure if you do come here, you're not going to have problems with the insurance. And you can ask about the insurance. Now, I decided not to pursue the private insurance. As a matter of fact, we skipped out on the PhilHealth because I looked and found out it's going to be a full day, okay, maybe 6 hours, maybe less, okay, but to get registered for PhilHealth is going to be difficult. It reminds me of Social Security office in the U.S., okay, it's really going to be a long wait in uncomfortable chairs in an uncomfortable environment, and the first couple of times you get up and go to a desk, it's probably going to be the wrong desk. You're going to have the wrong forms. Okay, so just get used to that kind of feeling. It's the same thing I ran into with the IRS and the Social Security network back in the U.S. Okay, it's government bureaucracy. It's going to take forever. So the private insurance might be the way to go. I don't know. The ones I investigated, now I'm not going to tell you which ones I investigated, but it was like if you pay 500,000 pesos per year for the coverage in premiums, okay, or maybe it was 50,000 pesos, you're going to get 150,000 peso coverage. Okay, so it's kind of like you're paying $1,000 and you're going to get, $2,800 in coverage. And that's a little bit, of a cushion. But the thing is, if you don't use it, you lose the money. So I just decided that we were going to do it all completely without medical insurance, and it was less than 100,000 pesos. 3-day hospital stay in a really nice private hospital. It was really nice. So we ended up paying 82,000 pesos, 86,000 pesos, something like that. It ended up being almost exactly 1,600 US dollars, which was less than 4 months of our insurance premium back in the US. So, we decided that what we're going to do is we're going to have $2,000 either on a credit card or available in the bank, just a separate account. We've got an account set up with PNB, Philippine National Bank. They've got a branch that's really close to the hospital. So all we have to do is go there, and we've got 100,000 saved in a special account that's for medical emergencies, okay? And then you've also got a credit card you can take. The hospitals have, the machine that runs the credit card, so you don't have to worry about that. If you've got $2,000 credit on a credit card, I think there's your insurance right there, okay? I really can't imagine, unless you're in a terrific car accident, you're going to have multiple surgeries. I really can't imagine something that's going to cost more than 100,000 pesos. So I think that's a good basic insurance for basic, broken leg kind of thing. That'll cover you. But if you want to investigate the private insurances, here's a list of the insurance companies that this hospital uses. And if you go to the Philippines, you find an area you really like, just go to the private hospital, get their list, and investigate those companies yourself, okay? Don't just buy a policy online when you're in Australia or you're in the US and then expect to be able to use that policy when you arrive in the Philippines anywhere, okay? Because those policies might not work at the hospital that you're close to. So just do it the reverse way. Find the hospital first and then get the list of their recommended insurers, okay? That's really the best way to do it. It's really the way I recommend. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.